Have you ever been utterly enchanted by automotive seduction? Such was our starry-eyed adrenaline rush when Chevrolet unveiled its shapely new 1967 Challenger to Ford's booming Mustang territory. Over astonishing 6 decades now spanning countless garage calendars, we Camaro groupies have doggedly aspired through countless exhilarating highs yet crushing defeats, to chasing our beloved F-body Fleetfoot Coupe's muscle car fame. Though cards may shuffle ahead, what's indisputable is our lifelong devotion still burns full throttle to navigate this bow-tied beauty's next triumphant rise. When that very first 1967 Camaro debuted, we gearheads were positively enthralled by its slick shape, classic Coke bottle contours, and available thundering V8 muscle. With unique trim offerings from the get-go like the SS, RS, and road course-bred Z28, it felt purpose-built for U.S. performance junkies hungry for a spicy Mustang alternative from Chevrolet. While basic six-bangers may have fit the insurance bill, who are we kidding? We swiftly ordered up the latest snarling V8s like the 375-horse L35 Triple Carb 396 to rumble proudly under those curvaceous sculpted hoods. Mixing big cubes with advanced thin-wall casting techniques meant serious business right off the bow-tie showroom floor. The Z28's track-focused 302 small block, beefed-up suspension, quicker steering, and front disc brakes complemented white racing stripes and aftermarket torque thrust wheels perfectly too for closed course glory alongside its Plymouth Barracuda brethren. Sized right with the optimum power-to-weight recipe thanks to strict homologation rules, that early Z28 danced corners exceptionally well for an American brute, and shrewd buyers understood that magic combination delivered giant-slaying performance potential with the right skilled driver exploiting every inch. We adored laying waste to bloated 383 GTX and 428 Cobra Jet Mustangs that first golden era on road and track. But as homegrown muscle cooled off entering the 1970s emissions era, even our beloved second-generation Camaro couldn't escape unscathed. Higher compression ratios got swapped for lower numbers as new net horsepower rating methods reflected breathing-impaired outputs. Desperate times saw desperate measures too, as engineers struggled fitting power-robbing air pumps and EGR valves as Uncle Sam demanded reduced tailpipe pollution from our inefficient V8s. No amount of cold air induction or cowl shake reduction stickers could mask the performance impact, and we'd eventually be forced by law to adopt primitive computer-controlled feedback carburetors too starting in 1980, destroying any semblance of crisp throttle response in the process, even while slightly boosting the official horsepower tally. When did the joy of sheer acceleration get regulated into such malaise? Still, era-correct honeycombed wheels and striking tape stripes attempted to make the best out of a bad, smogged-out situation before the eventual return of larger displacement engines following the 1974 to 1975 fuel crisis. We never stopped dreaming of one day recapturing the magic, though. The third-generation Camaro burst onto the scene in 1982, marking a dramatic redesign for Chevrolet's iconic pony car. This new Camaro was a radical departure from previous generations, featuring a sleek, European-inspired hatchback body style, fuel injection, and 4-cylinder engines offered for the first time, and an all-new chassis and suspension setup. Gone were the boxy lines of the second generation, replaced by a futuristic shape with a steeply raked front windshield and a large glass hatchback that increased luggage room. Under the hood, technology advanced with fuel injection systems like the Crossfire injection, 305 V8 in the Z28. The standard engine was now a fuel-efficient 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, signaling the Camaro's move into a new era. The third generation saw the Camaro transform from muscle car to world-class sports coupe. Road and Track called it one of the world's 12 best cars, praised for its advanced handling and suspension. The Camaro was evolving into a multi-dimensional performance machine, efficient and nimble, yet still packing V8 power. By 1985, the tunable fuel-injected 350 V8 joined the lineup, infusing new life into the Z28. In 1987, Chevrolet celebrated Camaro's 20th anniversary with a limited run of convertibles, marking the model's first drop tops since 1969. Advanced chassis design, nimble handling, and potent engines made the third generation a landmark for the Camaro legacy. It upheld the nameplate's performance pedigree while evolving into a thoroughly modern American sports coupe. When the fourth-generation Camaro debuted for 1993, it ushered in a modern era for Chevrolet's iconic pony car. Sleek and aerodynamic, with a rounded nose and tail, the new body revealed contemporary influences like the Ford Escort GT. Underneath, the platform was vastly improved, featuring new front and rear suspension for nimble, precision handling. top of the lineup was still the Z28, now packing GM's new 275 horsepower LT1 V8, also found in the Corvette. Acceleration was blistering quick, with 0 to 60 miles per hour runs in under 6 seconds, thanks to 325 lb-f of torque. A 6-speed manual was optional for maximum performance. By 1998, the Camaro truly entered a new age, becoming one of the first cars equipped with GM's now legendary LS1 small block V8. Shared with the Corvette, the all-aluminum Wonder pumped out 320 horsepower in the F-body. It also saved nearly 100 pounds of weight compared to the LT1, sharpening handling dynamics even further. With the LS1 laying rubber via a 6-speed stick shift, the Z28 and SS models were bona fide thrill rides. While 2002 unfortunately marked the end of Camaro's 35-year production run, the 4th generation went out on a high note, packing more power and technology than ever thanks to potent LS V8 performance. It upheld the Camaro's legacy while incorporating thoroughly modern engines, suspension, and build quality to compete in the 21st century. After an 8-year hiatus, the Camaro triumphantly returned in 2010 with a ground-up redesign on an all-new platform. Lower, wider, and meaner than ever before, the angular styling paid homage to the iconic first generation while incorporating thoroughly modern elements. Under the hood, the LS3 V8 packed 426 horsepower right out of the Corvette's playbook. A 6-speed manual was available for maximum engagement, making the revived Camaro more potent than anything in its class. Even the base V6 put out an impressive 312 horses thanks to cutting-edge direct injection. Handling was elevated to a new level as well, with an independent rear suspension, sticky summer tires, and Brembo brakes available. Critics universally praised the new chassis for its nimble moves and sharp reflexes, cementing the reborn Camaro as a world-class sports coupe. As a bonus, the shapely fastback silhouette could now be ordered as a convertible, harkening back to the days of top-down cruising in 1969. Sophisticated new tech like Chevy's MyLink interface brought the interior up to date too. By brilliantly blending heritage design cues with contemporary performance and features, the 5th-generation Camaro made a triumphant comeback after its prolonged absence. The revived legend felt instantly familiar, yet offered capabilities that could compete with the best 21st-century sports cars. Ever the overachiever these days, however, the 2016 6th-generation Alpha Platform update then somehow elevated expectations yet again into legitimate supercar territory on every key metric, extinguishing any remaining notions that Camaro was a crude, primitive brute. A sophisticated bespoke chassis now channeled Corvette-bred technology into track-capable ZL1 models, boasting 650 horsepower of usable fury sharpened meticulously by premier dynamics engineers. Yet tailor-made 4-cylinder turbos simultaneously pleased the tree huggers and emissions regulators. Improved aerodynamics cut through the wind with the precision of a German Autobahn missile, too. We're frankly awestruck at all the wondrous tricks today's brilliant Camaro can execute, while also steering with telepathic reflexes unmatched by anything without twice the sticker price or temperamentality. After being die-hard devotees on a 50-plus-year roller coaster ride filled with exhilarating highs as well as crushing lows, our enduring passion runs deeper than ever for Chevrolet to keep advancing our beloved Camaro nameplate into future generations. Having witnessed engineering miracles like dropping 650 electric-assisted horses into perfect chassis balance, we literally cannot imagine what incredible feats await over the horizon. But as long as that bow tie badge adorns a sporty long-nosed coupe rumbling sweet American thunder in some form, we'll proudly ride shotgun for the drive. And now the saga continues as engineers sculpt our beloved Camaro's 7th chapter behind closed doors. What new feats will they coax from its foundations next? How much faster or more nimble can they push the limits? When will we finally gaze upon the latest shape to carry forth this celebrated bloodline? Tell us your wildest dreams. This was Classic to Concept. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell to join us on this ongoing American Muscle Odyssey.